Daniel Wiguna. Daniel, hope you're doing well. What allowed the Indonesian economy to grow more than 5% in first semester, Daniel?
Well, like the market, I'm doing well also, but for our GDP data, strong household consumption, easing mobility, increasing exports, and the controlled COVID-19 situation will drive the Indonesian economy in April, June 2022. For the record, this year's Ramadan took place from April 3rd to May 1st, while Eid falls on the 2nd May of 2022. After two of celebrating aid with restriction on mobility, Indonesia can experience the birth of Eid al-Fitr again this year. Well, the government even allow people to go home after banning it in 2020 and 2021. Data from the Ministry of Transportation estimates that there will be 85.5 million people moving home during Lebaran this year. Well, the large number of people who go home has an impact on the circulation of money during the holiday. Bank Indonesia or Indonesia Central Bank as that the circulation of money during Ramadan holiday will reach around 180.2 trillion rupiah or an increase of 16.6% same period last year. While this money circulation does not only revolve in Jakarta or big cities but also flows to the regions which boost growth in the region. On the other hand, we see that the surge in energy and food commodity prices also played a major role in supporting economic growth in the second quarter of 2022 through export. Indonesia is receiving a big present, well, as we can see in the other central statistics bureau noted that export in the second quarter of 2022 reached around 74.9 billion US dollar, up by 38.8% compared to the same period last year. Also for imports, it grew 24.6%. Meanwhile, government spending in the second quarter of 2022 reached around 753 trillion rupiah, or an increase of 16.3% compared to the same period last year. Well, in short, we can say that all the good numbers are up, signaling a good recovery phase in our country, which telling us to think about what's next. Indonesia Central Bank raised our interest rate in order to maintain stability along the recovery phase.
Okay, Daniel, it's good to see signs of good recovery in Indonesian economic conditions. So, according to that, what will be the next economic policy of Indonesian Central Bank? Will there be interest rate hike anytime soon?
Well, Indonesia's central policy mix is at maintaining macroeconomy and financial system stability, or we can say now Indonesia Central Bank will pro stability through monetary policy, while other policies are directed at maintaining the sustainability of economic recovery or pro growth as part of the national economic policy mix. And about raising interest rate, I don't think Indonesia Central Bank will raise it anytime soon. It's all because in addition to GDP, which is growing, crude oil continue to decline. Of course, this will make the recession further. While high crude oil prices are one of the main factors that triggers recession risk, especially in Western countries. The price of West intermediate crude oil, the range of 88 the record in the last 14 years, which is around $130 per barrel, which was reached in early March this year. Likewise, well, Brent oil also has fallen more than 32. Now, with the price of crude oil dropping, the pressure of energy inflation will certainly be reduced. Indonesia will also got benefit from it, as we know that the high price of crude oil has forced the government to increase energy subsidies to so as not to increase the price of pertalite type of fuel oil, or we say BBM. This is done so that inflation does not skyrocket in the country, so that people purchase purchasing power can be maintained. Well, we see also our finance minister Sri Mulyani has to spend more this year to contain the increase in the price of fuel oil is pertalite. And also the 3 kilograms of LPG cylinder and electricity tariff. Well, the funds needed to make circumstance stable is around 523 billion rupiah. This includes compensation payments to Pertamina Persero, PLN Persero held back price increases in the last 2 years.
Okay, Daniel Wiguna from Sucor Sekuritas, thank you so much for your time, analysis, and insights. Stay safe.